वेयर देयर इज़ अ विल देयर इज़ अ वे, जहाँ चाह वहाँ राह। अगर इंग्लिश सीखने की जुनून है, जोश है, पैशन है, so definitely you are going to speak English within 6 months. Hello everyone, welcome in my channel. I am Nitu Singh. I have to talk about those people who are really curious to learn English language, but you know where you are making mistake. All of a sudden you start, I mean to say abruptly you start to learn English language by wave. You put your 101% efforts towards English journey, but day by day it decreases. Day by day you take lack interest towards English language because some point of time you feel bored, you feel just like a not interesting language, and how much time it will take when I will start to conversation in English, right? So guys, one thing I would suggest you, if this is your passion, if you are really dedicated towards English language, so with passions you can start to communicate in English, you can start to learn this language. Whatever technique you are going to follow, whatever technique you are learning from YouTube channels, whatever classes online, offline, you have started to choose. This is your own choice, online and offline classes. But I would suggest only one thing, that no need to spend a single money to learn this language, because it is only a language just like other language. But people create haphazard to learn this language. They take for granted about themselves. No, I have no capacity, I have less knowledge about other people. You start to identify yourself, so you do not have to judge yourself, you are capable or not capable. You know where problem arises? When you start to think negative about yourself. I am taking too much time. When I will start to communicate in English, everything take too much time. I'm not talking about only English language, talking about everything. Whatever you go to learn new thing in your life, it takes time. Even if you will talk about stitching, singing, reading, writing, if you go to take any coaching classes learning English language, obviously it will take significantly long time if you are not in practice. If you start to learn cooking food, it takes time. But when it will take too much time, if you are not taking lots of interest, if you have a keen desire to learn this language, if you have keen desire to learn any new things, it requires time. If you think that by doing practice once in a week, by doing practice once in a month, I will start to communicate in English, so you are not going to speak. Don't have to judge yourself, don't have to create any negativity. With this negativity you can never speak English. There are so many guys, there are so many my own friends who are from Hindi medium school. They are speaking well, they are finding a nice job, and all day long continuously they are speaking in English. It's all because of their 100% dedication and hard work. Learning English language required hard work, because there are lots of good numbers of vocabulary, good numbers of phrasal word, idioms, which you will have to learn by your own self. Taking online offline classes will not help only, because if you are going to take any classes, suppose that time you will feel just like students. I'm a student and I have started to learn this language. But this is my personal request to all of you. If you have started to take any online offline classes, so that time you will feel very culprit that it is taking too much time to improve my English language, because only 5 words, some limited words you will start to recognize in a day. Obviously you will learn. Somehow or other you are going to start to speak reading and writing, but after a few months you will feel bored, just like a school. You know, when we start to go to school, that time we feel bored, that again and again next day again we have to attend our class, again we have to start to reading and writing, this kinds of. So you will start to feel lethargic feeling automatically will come in your mind, and you will give up. You will feel that it's a really pedantic, and you will suddenly lose your hope to learn English language. So if really you have interest to learn this English language, so all day long you will have to do practice, and only practice can show you right path, and you have to judge yourself as a right and perfect person. You have to imagine yourself, you are going to start to conversation in English. You have to start to see and imagine yourself about as a perfect person, perfect self, guys. Don't have to lose hope. Do not have to judge yourself that you have less quality than other person. You have less knowledge, you have a less technique, ideas to speak English. Today I'm not taking interest to speak anything in this video, that's why I'm taking pause and thinking something. But in short, I would suggest you only one thing, that I used to watch YouTube channels and videos, but this is my personal observation. सिर्फ वीडियोस देख के या फिर कुछ चुनिंदा वर्ड्स याद करके वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू स्पीक, बिकॉज ये टाइम लेता है, बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लेता है। लेकिन कब आप अपने मकसद में कामयाब हो सकते हो, जब इंटायर नहीं, ऑल डे लॉन्ग। ये कहना मुश्किल है कि 5 days and 15 days, within 21 days I have started to communicate in English. No, ये मान ही नहीं सकते, क्योंकि इंग्लिश इज जस्ट अ लैंग्वेज और इसके बहुत सारे चीज़ है, इसकी बहुत सारी वेरिएशन है जिसको आप यूज़ कर सकते हैं तरह तरह तरीके से। और आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि बहुत जल्दी मैं 20 दिन में ही इंग्लिश सीख लिया। आई हैव सीन सो मेनी चैनल्स, YouTube channels especially, in which people are saying that only 21 days I have started to communicate in English. By taking little efforts you can start to communicate limited sentence, limited vocabulary you can use, but completely just like a native speaker you are not going to speak within 21 days, within 21 months. It takes significantly long time, but it's up to you। फराटेदार इंग्लिश बोलने के लिए आपको हमेशा वैसे वैसे लोगों के साथ रहना है। कंप्लीटली 2-3 घंटे कम से कम स्पेंड कीजिए रीडिंग, राइटिंग एंड लिसनिंग पे। 2-3 घंटे देने ही देने हैं, अदरवाइज 21 डेज एंड 50 डेज में यू कांट डू एनी मिरेकल। बट in other way I would suggest you one thing, that you are not going to make rocket science, don't have to create any haphazard, steady and continuously win the race। हमेशा शांत होके, हमेशा पेशेंस के साथ अपने काम पे लगे रहिए, विनर जरूर हो जाइएगा। बट 10 तरह के स्पीकिंग क्लासेस स्टार्ट करके, एडमिशन्स लेके, पैसे फेंक के, फिर ज़बरदस्ती कोई भी पार्टनर को खोज के आप कब तक बोलना सीखोगे? You are comfortable with the way you are, you just have to talk with your own self, guys. So now I'm going to wind up my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel, so that I will create new videos about my own opinion, because we all are in same boat. Before this, when I was in school, that time I have left my job right now, that's why I am feeling some upset that English language requires practice all day long. That time I used to do practice with my students and continuously I was talking in English, but since I have started to sit at home and being a housewife, I thought that I am losing my hope. ये धीरे धीरे कम हो जाता है, बिकॉज वी आर नेटिव स्पीकर ऑफ हिंदी। हमेशा हम हिंदी में बात करते हैं, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट इन विच सोसाइटी दैट पीपल विल टॉक इन इंग्लिश ऑल द टाइम, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट कंफर्टेबल टू टॉक इन इंग्लिश। Once you will open your mouth and start to communicate in English, people will surprise that oh, he or she is making herself, वो बन रही है, इंग्लिश में बोल रही है। So लोग सोचते हैं कि आप स्टाइल दे रहे हो। So practice requires, it's more and more practice only. By remembering vocabulary, 5 vocabulary and 10 vocabulary, it will not work if you're not going to write anything in English, right? So guys, keep motivated yourself and all the very best. I will come soon with next very useful videos. Do not lose hope. All the very best. Bye bye.